The automotive industry in the United Kingdom is now best known for premium and sports car marques including Aston Martin, Bentley, Caterham Cars, Daimler, Jaguar, Lagonda, Land Rover, Lotus, McLaren, MG, Mini, Morgan and Rolls-Royce.Volume car manufacturers with a major presence in the UK include Honda, Nissan, Toyota and Vauxhall Motors. Commercial vehicle manufacturers active in the UK include Alexander Dennis, Ford, GMM Luton, Leyland Trucks and London Taxis International. In 2008 the UK automotive manufacturing sector had a turnover of £52.5 billion, generated £26.6 billion of exports and produced around 1.45 million passenger vehicles and 203,000 commercial vehicles. In that year around 180,000 people were directly employed in automotive manufacturing in the UK, with a further 640,000 people employed in automotive supply, retail and servicing. If this was produced in 2010, why not use 2010 figures, not 2008? Add all employee figures given above. We now have just 37.5k employed directly. Ford alone employed 69,000 in 1970. Mini alone have some 564 robots at 2 plants. Each robot does the work of 5 men. The UK is a major centre for engine manufacturing and in 2008 around 3.16 million engines were produced in the country. The UK has a significant presence in auto racing and the UK motorsport industry currently employs around 38,500 people, comprises around 4,500 companies and has an annual turnover of around £6 billion. The origins of the UK automotive industry date back to the final years of the 19th century. By the 1950s the UK was the second largest manufacturer of cars in the world and the largest exporter. However, in subsequent decades the industry experienced considerably lower growth than competitor nations such as France, Germany and Japan, and by 2008 the UK was the 12th largest producer of cars measured by volume. Since the early 1990s many British car marques have been acquired by foreign companies including BMW, SAIC, Tata and Volkswagen Group. Rights to many currently dormant marques, including Austin, Riley, Rover and Triumph, are also owned by foreign companies. Famous and iconic British cars include the Aston Martin DB5, Aston Martin the 5th 8 Vantage, Bentley 4.5-litre, Jaguar E-Type, Land Rover Defender, Lotus Esprit, McLaren F1 MGB, original 2-door Mini, Range Rover, Rolls-Royce Phantom 3 and Rover P5. Notable British car designers include David Batch, Lawrence Pomeroy, Jean-Paul Wheel Blatchley, Ian Callum, Colin Chapman, Alec Issigonis, Charles Spencer King and Gordon Murray.